Hi friends, welcome to MS Concrete Part 22. Today's topic is bridge and culvert repair. The objective of this topic is cracks and swelling in the structural members, cracks and swelling from the railings. The repair systems are total system of repair work of the building consists of the following steps. First step is surface preparation, then pressure grouting to be fill up all the voids in the substrate if required. Third one is injection grouting to fill the cracks. Fourth, application of general purpose non-string cementitious microconcrete. And fifth, application of structural grade wire mortar. The first step is surface preparation. The concrete surface should be thoroughly abraded to remove all latent, any trace of loose plaster, oil grease, any other materials that might affect adhesion are to be removed by wire brushing the surface. The entire surface shall then be washed thoroughly with plenty of water and then allowed to dry. Defective concrete surfaces must be cut back to a sound base. Smooth surfaces should be mechanically rough. Corroded reinforcement should be completely exposed along with its full circumference and clean to be remove all loose scales and corrosion deposit. Grid blasting is recommended. One coat of primer should be applied on the reinforcement. The second step is pressure grouting of construction joints and honeycomb concrete in all locations as determined by water ponding test. Pressure grouting is done to ensure that all voids present in the concrete are filled up completely. Pressure grouting with normal cement slurry is not sufficient because of the natural tendency of cement to shrink or drying. The shrinkage must be counteracted by some high strength additive which will prevent the shrinkage or compensate for the shrinkage. Epoxy resin grout possesses the following advantages. The advantages are excellent durability, high comprehensive flexural and tensile strength ensure a long working life, cost effective. The early strength again promotes minimum downtime and early commissioning of plant, user friendly, simple full pack mixing to ensure that the performance characteristics are achieved, versatile, suitable for a wide range of loading situations including repetitive dynamic loads, excellent in service performance, non-shrink capability, or ensures a full surface to surface contact. The procedures are drill 18 dia holes in the concrete using pneumatic drill in a grid pattern at required spacing as per site conditions but in no case exceeding 1 meter center to center. The depth of the drilling shall be adequate to pump the grout to the intended location in predetermined areas. PVC nozzles shall be fixed in the holes drilled using single component rapid setting compound. The entire contents of the hardener can should be poured into the base container and mixed for 2 to 3 minutes or until uniform color is achieved. It must be used with the specified pot life. The prepared slurry shall be injected through the prefixed nozzles under pressure using grout pump to fill all possible pores and gaps left within the concrete mass when the flow of grout stops. Or the second alternative procedure may be when the grout flows out of the adjacent nozzle, pumping is stopped and the nozzle is dried up and allowed to set for 24 hours. The PVC nozzle shall be sealed off with a out through the next nozzle till the entire area is covered. The grouting hole shall be finished by removing the nozzles and finishing flush with the surface. Application of general purpose microconcrete. The entire substrate thus prepared to be casted with general purpose non-string cementitious microconcrete. It is suitable for various structural strengthening measures such as encasement builds up, jacketing, etc. The main benefit of this product are gaseous expansion system compensates the shrinkage and settlement in the plastic state, can be pumped or poured into restricted locations, highly fluid or to allow for placement without vibration, pre-packed to overcome side batched variations, rapid strength gain to facilitate early reinstatement, high ultimate strength and low permeability of pure repair, contains no chloride admixture. The The procedure are the site addition of clean water to produce a free-flowing, non-stick repair microconcrete. The material is based on Portland cement, graded aggregates and fillers and additives which impart controlled expansion characteristics in the plastic state while minimizing water demand. The understand surface area of the repair must be kept to a minimum. The former should include drainage outlets for pre-soaking and, if beneath of a soffit, provision for air venting. Provision must also be made for suitable access points to pour or pump the mixed concrete in place. Several hours prior to placing, the concrete substrate should be saturated with clean water immediately prior to placing. Any free water should be removed. Application of structural grade repair mortar. The entire substrate thus prepared to be treated with two component structural grade polymer modified reinstatement mortar. It is suitable for various structural repairing, for localized piling, or for areas where shuttering is not possible. The main benefits of this product are high strength, can be applied by hand like conventional mortars. Extremely low permeability provides maximum protection against carbon dioxide and fluorides. Excellent bond to the concrete substrate, shrinkage compensated, no side batching required, supplied in pre-wetted bracket condition, only addition of water at side to be made while mixing the powder and liquid parts, contents, no chlorides. Thank you. That is the end of part 22.